What else do we have? Well, here I have a story for you to help you guys remember it. So in America, if you steal something, get a slap on the wrist. And maybe get jail time. Yeah, that's not much. But if you do it in a foreign country, it depends on the country. If you steal, let's say I steal a little pen, right? And let's say, to make it fair, instead of cutting off your whole hand, they just cut off your fingers at the knuckles. So the story I have is, there was a Khan in a foreign country, and he wanted to call his family. And they only had these rotary phones, right? They were the dial-up phones. Sometimes you see them in old movies, or you might see them in cartoons. It's a dial-up phone. So he had to dial home. So who was dialing home? It was a condyle. And how did he dial home? He used his knuckles. So can you tell me what the name of a knuckle, alternative name for knuckle, is? It's condyle. That's pretty easy. So condyle is another word for knuckle. So anytime you hear knuckle, you're going to think condyle. What if I say above a knuckle? I could just add epicondyle. Epi for upper, or epi for above. So a condyle is knuckle. So here's the joke I have for you. Somebody ever called you a knucklehead and you wanted to be funny and you wanted to answer them back, but in a way that maybe they didn't understand, you would say, "Are you talking about my occipital condyles?" Okay, yes, but let's move on. What do we have? Easy. I have a hole in a bone. So how I remember it is, there's 4 men in a hole. So one more time. There are 4 men in a hole. So what's another word for hole? Foreman. It's spelled not F-O-U-R. It's for, spelling. It's for a man. So foreman is another word to say hole in a bone. So what about the other one? I want to say depression in a bone. Anytime you see a depression in a bone, it's called a fossa. So 2 ways to remember that. Some people remember a faucet points into a sink. So the sink is the depression and the fossa is pointing into it. So you can remember fossa sounds like a faucet, so it's a depression in a bone. The other one is, we'll leave it at that. That one's pretty easy. So faucet is pointing into depression, right? Like the sink. So fossa is a depression in a bone. Let's take a break.